Hello standard 9th. Today we will revise exercise 5th A from chapter 5th. Chapter name is factorization. In this exercise basically we have two type of sums. The first one you have to factorize by taking out the common factors. The second method you have to factorize the given quotient by grouping method. So now we will start our exercise. Exercise 5th A. Second quotient you have to factorize by taking out the common factor. The statement is xy 3x square minus 2y square minus yz into 2y square minus 3x square plus zx into 15x square minus 10y square. We have had three terms. If you compare them, here xy, here yz, here zx, means all the three we can't have any common number. Now we will see this bracket one. Here it is 3x square minus 2y square. Here it is 2y square minus 3x square. If we will take common from here, then this negative term will come in plus and this positive term will come in minus. So we get the same term. Similarly from here we can take 5 common. So xy into 3x square minus 2y square minus already 1 minus more we will take here. Then yz, the terms will change. From here we will take 5 common. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So 3x square minus 2y square. Now this term is common in all three. So we will take as factor outside 3x square minus 2y square. Now which one is the second one factor? xy minus minus plus yz plus 5 zx. So this is the answer of our first quotient. Now next quotient, we'll do quotient number 6. This quotient you have to factorize by grouping method. So what is the statement? 16 a plus b whole square minus 4a minus 4b. We will see like this, only these numbers are common. First, what we will do? We will take 4 common and also minus 4a plus b. Now these internal terms are same. 16 and 4, their HCF is 4. So we can take common. And from here the least power a plus b. Now if you divide 16 by 4, what we will get? We get 4. Here power is 2. 1 we are taking. So 2 minus 1. 1 seat left. Here the whole term is coming out. So 1. 4. A plus b. Now multiply 4 with a and b. So 4a plus 4b minus 1. This is the answer. Now next quotient, quotient number 10. The statement is a square plus b minus ab minus a. What we will do? We will make group. So we will take a square minus ab and here minus a plus b. We make group of these two terms like this. So from first group a is common. So what left? A minus b. In second one, what is common? A and b we can't take common. So we will take sign common because here we require minus, but here it is plus. So we take minus 1 common, we get a minus b. So a minus b and the second factor is a minus 1. So this is the answer of this quotient. Now our next quotient, quotient number 12. In this quotient, the statement is given a square x square plus ax square plus 1 into x plus a. Same as this quotient, we will follow the method of grouping. a square x square plus ax square plus 1 into x plus a. So if you will see, can you take any common out of these three terms? No. From first and last term we can take. What about other then? So what we will do, we make their group, or you can multiply x. That is up to you. A square x square plus ax square plus 1 into x. This will keep separate. Now these two terms, what is common? A is common, so what left? A x square. From here a is common, so we divide common number by this, then 1 plus x into ax square plus 1. What is the further common now? Ax square plus 1. The second factor is a plus x. This is the answer. Now our next question, question number 14. The statement is a into a minus 4 minus a plus 4. So we make group of the last two terms like this. This is already given. A minus 4. Nothing is common here. What we will do? Here we require minus. So we will take minus 1 common. A minus 4. Because this minus is also common. And when we take minus common from a plus term, what will come? Minus will come. So our factors are a minus 4 and the second factor is a minus 1. So our next question, question number 17. In this question we have 5 terms. X square plus y square plus x plus y plus 2xy. So we will make group. If we will see like this, these two terms common or like this, but what we will do, we take this term, 3 terms together, x square plus y square plus 2xy, and last two terms x plus y like this. Now we know that this is the identity of using x square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to x plus y whole square. This identity we will follow here. So what we will get? X plus y whole square. From here 1 is common, x plus y. Now further x plus y is common. From here when we divide this term by x plus y, what will left? Because there are 2 power, 2 minus 1, 1. So from here 1 is left. So our factors are x plus y, the another factor is x plus y plus 1. This is the answer. Our next question, question number 19. In this question, the statement is given like this: m into x minus 3y whole square plus n into 3y minus x plus 5x minus 15y. See, here it is given x minus 3y, but here 3y minus x. We have to rotate the term. What we will do, we will take minus common. That if we will take minus common, this minus will change into plus and this plus will change into minus. From here we take 5 common. So m x minus 3y whole square. From here we take minus common like this. So the term will change their places and sign also. From here 5 is common. 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15. Now you can see x minus 3y is common. From first term, if you divide this full term by x minus 3, m will left and x minus 3y. From here plus minus minus n, and from here plus 5. X minus 3y, we multiply m with these two terms. So mx minus 3my minus n plus 5. So this is our factors of this quotient. Like this you can solve other sums of this exercise.